Hello friends, welcome in lecture of fluid mechanics subject. Myself Mitesh Patel. I am an assistant professor in a mechanical department at a Dr. Subhas Technical Campus, Junagadh. Today's lecture topic is a Euler's equation for motion. So let's start the lecture. First, we consider steady flow of ideal fluid along the stream tube. Okay. First of all, we consider the steady flow of an ideal fluid. Then we separate the small element of dA cross section area and ds length. Okay. Now pressure P apply at a L on element and pressure at the M is a P plus dP. Okay. Now V is the velocity of fluid element. The force apply onto the fluid element which are mentioned below. First one is the pressure force at the L side. Pressure force, we know that pressure into area P into dA. Now pressure force at the M side, pressure into area, pressure is a P plus dP into dA. But the value is, sign is applied to the negative, which sign is mentioned that the direction of pressure is opposite to L side to M side. Okay. Opposite to flow direction, we can say that. So sign is negative. Okay. Now the other force is a component of weight of fluid element. So we can consider the only one component which is into the flow direction up to the fluid element. Okay. So component is a dW cos theta. Okay. Weight component is a dW cos theta. Again the sign is negative because the component of weight of fluid element is opposite to the direction of flow. So negative dW cos theta. So we know that weight, we can write that weight is equal to mg. So mg cos theta. Now m is converted into the density into volume. So density, volume, and g cos theta as it is. So we have a value rho dA ds. So dA ds is a volume. We can write the dA ds equal to volume. So volume is the cross section area into length. We know that. So volume is a dA ds for a fluid element. So dA ds g cos theta. Now put the value of cos theta from the fluid element figure. This is the theta which are mentioned into the figure. Okay. So cos theta is equal to nearby side upon hypotenuse. So dz upon ds. So cos theta is equal to dz upon ds. So put the value of cos theta in this equation, dz upon ds. So ds is a cancel. There remains negative rho dA g and dz. Okay. Next, now net force apply onto the fluid element. So we can summation of all forces onto the fluid element. So pressure force at L side, pressure force at M side, and component of weight in the direction of fluid. Okay. So we can write the value of all forces equal to 0. Now we open the bracket, then P into dA minus P into dA minus dp into dA and minus rho dA g dz. Okay, so pdA minus pdA is cancelled, so remains in this equation is a minus dp into dA minus rho dA g dz is equal to 0. Now this is defined by the equation 1. Now according to Newton's second law of motion, we know that F force is equal to ma. So for that fluid element, the total net force in the form of Newton's motion law of second, mass into acceleration. So mass we again convert into the density into volume, and acceleration we know that change in velocity per time, so dv by dt. Okay, now multiply and divide by ds into the dv by dt and write this way dv upon ds and ds upon dt. Okay, so here ds is cancelled. Okay, so remains is a rho dA ds, or sorry, rho dA v into dv. So force is equal to rho dA v dv. Okay, this is also mentioned by the second equation second. So we have a two equation of force which are compared to each other. So we comparing the both value of forces. First one is by Newton's law and second one is by summation of all forces on fluid element. So now both side divide by the rho into dA. So we can get the, first of all, dA cancel. So we can get the dp upon rho. Here we can divide by the rho into dA, then rho dA cancel. So we can get the g dz. Okay, g dz, and here right side divide by rho dA, then rho dA cancel. So remaining is vdv. Okay, now take the whole element of equation into the one side of equal. So write this way equation dp upon rho plus v into dv plus g dz. Okay, equal to 0. This is the equation of Euler for a motion. Okay, now this equation is integrated and we can get the Bernoulli equation. So let's see. Now integrating the equation of Euler's we can find. Okay, so rho is a constant, so integrate only to dp. Now integration of v dv, and g is a constant, so only integration of dz is equal to integration of 0 is a constant, we know that. So now the value of integration of dp is a p, so p upon rho, integration of v is a v square upon 2. Okay, and integration of dz is a z, so gz equal to constant. Now divide by g on left and right side, so p upon rho g, v square upon 2g, and g is cancelled, divide by g side 2, g is a cancel, so z is equal to constant. So this is, we know that this is the Bernoulli's equation. So we can say that the Euler's equation follow the Bernoulli's equation. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I hope you very well understand all the points of Euler's equation and how we can find out that and how it's follow the Bernoulli's equation. So we can say that the Euler's equation follow the Bernoulli's equation. Okay, thank you. If you any query, then feel free to ask to me. Okay, thank you again.